Arnold, he's back. Now, when I heard the premise of this movie, well, way back, I was like, yes, this is exactly what Arnold needs to get back into, and that's the horror slash kind of sci-fi type, film. I mean, you had The Last Stand, which I didn't really care for. You have The Expendables. He's done with that action stuff. Get him into get him back into the Predator reboot somehow. We don't need all that other crap. Terminator yet to be seen. However, when I heard the premise that basically he has to protect his zombie daughter, I was like, that's interesting. Zombie and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I have not seen it. I'm pretty damn sure it'll work because guess what? This is the kind of shit that he used to do. I liked End of Days. I didn't mind End of Days. That was not too bad. But that's what genre he kind of works well with. It's a little, Arnold's not the greatest actor in the world, so, I mean, why not have him in like a sci-fi or a horror type film? But he hasn't been doing that lately. He's been doing realistic, well, not... I mean, he's been doing Expendables and all that other shit, and it didn't work. He did that one with Sylvester Stallone. I mean, sure, maybe if these two were together in their prime, it'd be awesome, but it's not. It's not. Arnold's old. When I saw the trailer, however, Maggie, we're talking about Maggie, not Maggie from The Walking Dead. Close enough. We're talking about Maggie, 2015, gonna be in the film festival. I saw the trailer just came out, so I'll have the link below in the description. I was watching this and I'm like, wow, this is not exactly what I thought. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be an indie type film. I mean, it's really taking itself seriously. I honestly thought of this premise and I was like, there's no way, it's just going to be a fun, well, not a fun, but basically kind of like an End of Days type film. I gotta say though, it looks great. I mean, of course, because a lot of indie films do look great, especially if they're going to the Toronto Film Festival or something like that. And Arnold, I haven't really seen. It's interesting that Arnold and he's produced this. It's interesting that Arnold would go this route. Oh, he's one of the producers. He's not, he's not the high producer, but yeah, I mean, it really feels Arnold's trying to, take himself seriously. He's trying to actually act for a change, But in this trailer, we see a lot of just him staring at the gun. Him just, it's that kind of indie, slow type, more just all about acting than anything else. The story basically is about his daughter who's becoming a zombie, and they're telling them they had to quarantine her, they had to take her away, this and that. Once she turns into a zombie, and there's no way he's going to let that happen. So basically, he's trying to find a cure. He's taking her away. He's protecting her by all means necessary. And it's not the action by all means necessary. It's really just a subtle kind of action. It's really him with just one gun. There's one scene where he gets taken down. I mean, and then there's another scene where he's actually showing emotion and he's crying. I don't think Dude, I thought Arnold was really the Terminator. I don't think you ever seen him cry. And when he did cry, I don't think I've ever seen him cry. Maybe he cried once. At the Batman and Robin. Damn you, Arnold. It's chill time. Or was it, I killed the dinosaurs. The Ice Age. Oh, sorry. But honestly, it's great to see Arnold in basically a indie film. And you know what? Why not? I mean, he's like a lot of people are saying, he's embracing his oldness. He's embracing his age, and this is the right path for Arnold. Why not? I mean, I'll give him a chance. I can't wait to see this movie, actually. I wanted to see it before. Now I want to see it just to see what he could do acting-wise, because this seems like an acting type film. It's just watching this trailer. We also have Abigail Breslin from Little Miss Sunshine fame, and she's already done one zombie movie. What's called Zombieland. I love Zombieland. But yeah, I mean, you see her, and she's just like, she's sitting up. The doctor's checking up, seeing what's wrong with her, and you just see all these veins on her back and stuff. You also see her eyes turn clear, like a little, just a hint. Just like it's clear, and then it goes back to kind of normal. She's actually has her rifle. She's like, I guess, hunting an animal or something. She's hungry. She needs to eat. It's really, this film looks like it's going to be definitely a father-daughter type film. It's definitely kind of reminds you of a lot of the games that have come out. You know, The Walking Dead, Tell No Tales or something like that. That game. You also have The Last of Us. This is The Last of Us. I believe it's The Last of Us. I'm not too much of a gamer, but you know, I see my friend play it, and it looks really cool. It looks awesome. So let's see. It definitely has the aspect to it where, you know, the father protecting the daughter who's pretty much becoming a zombie. Though that's interesting. You know, I think halfway through the film, or about 45 minutes into it, maybe not 45 minutes, maybe like 30 minutes into it. I'm not sure. I'm predicting maybe that she turns into a zombie, and I think she's still there, but she just, you know, she needs to eat. She could probably talk to them. I don't know how this is all going to play out. Some of the scenes you see, it looks like she is a zombie. It looks like she's kissing a boy who is a zombie as well. And also, but it just looks. It looks interesting. It's interesting to see Arnold in this type role. There's not too much of the trailer. I mean, you see cops coming in. You see, you know, SWAT. I think it was a SWAT team. It was mostly just shots of, you know, Arnold trying to act, and we'll see if Arnold could really, you know, how much he's grown. It's going to be subtle. I don't think Arnold's going to. It seemed like through the whole trailer he wasn't really talking very much. It was just him trying to show emotion. And, you know, I like Arnold. I like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's one of my favorite action stars. He's one of my favorite actors. One of my favorite action stars. You know, I really like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And lately, it's just been terrible. It's just been terrible. And I would love for him to find his group and get back into it. I mean, we'll see with Terminator. I mean, Terminator, I said it looks like shit. But like I say all the time, you know, you can have expectations. You're human. You say, oh my God, this looks terrible. But when you go in there, maybe you're pleasantly surprised. So hopefully Terminator Genesis is definitely a fun movie and gets Arnold back into it. But I'm really looking forward to Maggie just because I like the premise. And I definitely want, you know, I want to see how Arnold does in this indie flick. And I'm rooting for Arnold. I hope Arnold could get back, you know, into the game in a different kind of way. He doesn't need to go back to his old stuff. He needs to try new things like this. But I definitely believe the sci-fi horror type aspect is for him. It's always worked for him. I think it'll work for him here again, just in a different way. We'll see. Like I said, the film looks great. I mean, there's not too much we got from it. We just know that his daughter's turned into a zombie. He's trying to protect her, this and that. He's pretty much he's trying to deal with all that. So it's gonna be like a father-daughter type film. But yeah, I would love for Arnold to get back to Predator. Come on, Arnold, get back to Predator. But that's my thoughts on Maggie 2015 trailer. You know, I say Maggie 2015 because everybody's probably gonna think, the hell is Maggie? And if you look it up, but I'm gonna subscribe. I'm gonna put the trailer down in the description box. You check it out. It's definitely something different for Arnold. It's definitely not necessarily. I've heard of this type kind of story before, but I don't think I've really seen it in an indie type, you know, up on the screen. Maybe I have. I can't remember. But I mean, it's a zombie movie. I think we've seen a lot of stuff like this. But daughter turned to a zombie and it is a zombie, maybe. There's also that one movie with Nicholas Hoult. What's it called? It's that romantic movie that everybody thought was Twilight, but it was not Twilight. It was actually a pretty damn good movie. It was a pretty good movie. What the hell was it called? I can't remember. Let me know below. It's 6 a.m, guys. It's 6 a.m. Subscribe, like. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble and talk about Maggie. I know it's not, you know, heard around the world, but it's something I heard about, and I heard about the premise a while back ago. I didn't know when this movie was going to be made. I didn't even know if it was made. Apparently it is done, and it's going to be shown in some festivals. It was supposed to be shown in some festivals last year, but they're pushing it out this year, and you know what? It took me by surprise how much of an indie flick it is, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing how Arnold does and how the film comes out. So thank you guys for listening, and I will see you later. And I'm tired.